Hello, my name is Envision, or Envision_X. I'm making this video as a little introduction to myself and my channel, so you know who's behind the screen once we get into all the content. So first off, like the basic stuff, I'm currently 15 and a half as of making this video. I was born in St. Louis, and I mostly grew up in the Nether, or Arizona. My favorite subjects in school are science and photography, and later in life I hope to become a graphic designer or maybe even a content creator. Hopefully both, maybe? You never know. I'd say I'm a nerd. Like, yeah, I definitely say like I definitely be put in the nerd category, and one of the biggest reasons I think I am and the person I am today is what I grew up watching. As a kid, I was completely obsessed with cartoons, superhero movies, anything that had a cool story to tell, honestly. Shows like Gravity Falls, Adventure Time, Lego Ninjago, along with more in-depth shows like The Flash, or pretty much the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe, or MCU. They made me fall in love with these mysteries and hidden details with their world building and lore. As a kid, I was always trying to connect the dots and kind of come up with theories or try to learn every piece of information that I could about these pieces of media. Looking back, I think that's a huge reason why I enjoy creating things today, whether it's graphic design or editing videos, or even just building in Minecraft, or just coming up with cool concepts and ideas. I've always loved stories and worlds that make people curious. That love for storytelling led me into manga and anime, and now I'm completely obsessed with it. Some of my favorite series, as of recently, are My Hero Academia, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, and if I had to put another one on there, I'd probably say Erased. But if I had to pick a favorite character, or like maybe like a top 3 favorite characters, I'd definitely say Nato Monoma. That's my goat. He's pretty freaking tough. Jolene Cujo, she's really cool. And you gotta go with the goat, Edward Elric. He's fire. Honestly, I love manga so much that a couple of my favorite memories came from conventions and things like venues. One of those memories is actually being called, end quote, a pathetic brat by Ray Chase, also known as the voice of Ryomen Sukuna, which is one of my proudest achievements, sadly. Another one of my all-time favorite things to ever happen to me is I met Justin Briner, the voice of Izuku Midoriya, multiple times, and I got a couple of pictures with him. And outside of those kind of things, my favorite color, I guess, I'd probably say it's purple. My favorite food, I'd probably like pizza or any kind of seafood pasta. Those are really good. Another fun fact is at one point I competed in professional fencing. That's really cool. One of the more random facts about me right there. My favorite video games. As you can probably tell, one of them is Minecraft. But aside from, Minecraft, which is kind of the obvious one in the room, I'm a huge fan of Elden Ring. I love the story, I love the lore. Well, I guess story and lore are kind of similar. I love the gameplay, I love everything about it. Open worlds. I love it so much that I'm only 13% away from getting the Platinum Trophy on it. I've just been kind of busy recently. Now, on to things that are more, shifty from time to time, is music. Music changes all the time, genres, things like that for me. But one of my favorite songs right now, or I guess a couple of my favorite songs, are Insignia by Star Chamber and Eating Colors by Rustage. Both of those artists are great to me. Now I want to share a couple of personal things about me that are kind of sensitive, so if you don't want to hear about them, it's completely fine if you click off the video. I have mild to extreme ADHD, I'd say. So I start over explaining things or randomly going off about tangents during my videos. That's probably why. When I was a kid, I was involved in like a car accident, and I have pretty bad memory and a lot of memory loss from that event, and really huge parts of my life. And it still affects me to this day. But at the same time, I think that event kind of helped me build character, or as funny as it sounds, I'd like to say it kind of reminds me of an origin story. So yeah, I think that's kind of cool. Not the hit and run kind of thing. That's pretty bad. But I mean, like the idea of it. And yeah, I think that's pretty much everything I can cover in the baseline part of this video. Thank you for your time, I guess. Oh my god, I keep saying I'm just gonna end it here, guys. Thank you for watching.